Alrighty, welcome back to the Triba Community Marketing Workshop. This is a weekly event that we have here in Discord. If you're watching on the stream, go to discord.gg/Triba to engage with us in real time. The beauty of these metaverse events is we can have a physical digital space here. So it's kind of like an office room. You can just hop in. We're actually in a co-working chat here. You can see when I pull it up, anybody who posts stuff in here, why? It's going to be there for everyone to see. But then you can also contact people, talk to them privately. If you're interested in working with them, you can connect with them that way. So we have channels for self-promotion, but we really are not about just talking strictly about your business when you join this community. It's about getting to know one another, being part of something bigger than just your company, and finding out what needs you can help fill within the community. Because once you find your role in that group, in that ecosystem, you're going to have success in the long run through partnerships, affiliations with other large organizations larger than you that are helping you grow. And that is organic marketing, community marketing, as we talk about in this club. I'm noticing a little bit of lag here on my screen. Maybe it's just this. Anyways, so we have Liam here today with us as well. Liam, welcome on.
Hello, everyone. Nice to be back.
And he has been helping us with our TikTok and Instagram, has some great content strategies, just an incredible guy overall, and I love having him part of the community. So Liam, why don't you give us a little rundown on what you're going to be talking about today, what we're going to be talking about?
Yeah, 100%. Well, before we start, we'll be talking a bit about what's happened this last week on social media. You have Netflix that's going to launch a new membership that will have advertisements before your show and during your show, which, there's pros and cons, which we would go over. TikTok entering the e-commerce space. It's definitely very interesting, and it'll be a lot of potential things that creators and regular businesses should know. Yeah, we'll also be talking about the Twitter subscriptions. You can now also edit tweets, which has been requested for a long time. But there's some fine print that we should know before we decide to edit a tweet.
Okay, great. I mean, I'm definitely interested, especially in the TikTok e-commerce side of things. They've been on my radar for a long time. We started doing some TikTok content over the last several months. And I'm really interested to see how it impacts the micro-influencer environment. These smaller groups of influencers who have very loyal followers, and they're able to create recurring revenue streams from TikTok. That should be something very interesting to see how it develops.
100%, yeah. Especially because with TikTok, most notably, creators don't get paid a whole bunch. You have creators like KSI that can pull over 40 million views in a month and will get paid £2,000 for over 40 million views. So there's definitely a big disconnect between like monetization and like how many views and attention you actually bring. And yeah, we'll be going over that. It's definitely interesting.
Before we get started here, I have a special little surprise for the stream. Because it is the autumn season and spooky season, we'll have I'll show you my favorite spooky filters here. These little AI algorithms that Snapchat uses are really fascinating to me, and they have a lens that you can throw on your computer stuff. So I can make myself spooky, animated. This is all really, really awesome technology that now you can just use anywhere. Open source, free stuff. You can build your own. They don't pay me. I'm not repping Snapcam, but it's called Lens Studio. If you want to check it out, I'll put the link in the Discord as well. Pretty cool if you're a streamer or content creator. I like it for the Twitch. Oh, hi BU. BU's watching on Twitch as well. Yeah, jump in the Discord if you want. If you are in Discord and you want to turn your camera on, that's totally fine. We just ask that you wait till somebody's done talking before you turn your camera on between conversations or between a rant like this, so that we can clip it if we need to and it doesn't resize everything. Anyways, I'm going to take off this filter and get us started with a little bit of motivation. I like to encourage everybody in here, and part of that has been just finding good content. Like I've been sharing some podcasts that have really impacted my own marketing and development as a business for White Rabbit, my business. That's basically my favorite podcast is Marketing Over Coffee. I will say that. There's a lot of great podcasts in this community you should check out. The podcasting channel has some good links in it. But Marketing Over Coffee is always very informative, always right to the point. They do some interviews of people that are more lengthy, but the one episode they posted most recently was just, straightforward. Here's the information about private communities, what is going on in the private community marketing space, why are Slack and Discord so effective. And they share some links and case studies in there that you can follow as well. So I shared that article in the general chat. Definitely check it out. Not affiliated with them at all, but I would love to talk to them if they see this. I'm going to clip it and send it to them. I'd love to get Mark Wall on the podcast. That would be incredible. I would lose my mind. So if anybody knows Mark Wall on LinkedIn, connect me. Speaking of LinkedIn, we have the Link Raleigh event, our in-person event downtown Raleigh, North Carolina. If you're in Raleigh, be sure to check out the events tab in Discord. Go to discord.gg/Triba. Click on the events in the top left. You'll see the Link Raleigh sign up. That is an invite-only event as well. Triba has open invitation because we are the digital space for that physical event and networking. So everybody from there will be coming in. And I'll be live streaming that tonight at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We might get started with the live stream actually at 5:30. You can hop in the Discord and watch that streamed from anywhere in the world. You can watch what's going on in Raleigh, North Carolina. See John Bianchi speaking live on stage. Well, not on stage, but in that room. And then you can watch sort of a live cam of the networking that's going on. He'll talk a little bit about POAPs, their use in the metaverse, and connecting digital physical events. Should be some really interesting discussion. We'd love to have you there. Ask questions, chime in if you want. And I'll be streaming, so I'll relay whatever you say to John. He can try to answer it live. And yeah, then we'll welcome some of the people coming in from Raleigh. Hopefully we'll get some great new members in here. This community is one of my favorite places to hang out just because of the people. And I'm always looking to add to that. If you know somebody who is looking for a community of business entrepreneurs and minds that are constantly thinking of ways to help each other grow, Tribe is the place. Real business skills, real founders, and it's all free. So let me share with you guys some inspirational quotes. Actually, let me turn off this filter. I'm going to close out of the filter, so it's going to close out of my camera here for a second. Switch over. Let's see if that fixes the lag. Still see a little lag, Liam. I'm not sure. All right, Liam, do you want to tag team this? I'll give one quote, then you give the next quote. That one tuft of hair, just like pew!
Yeah, sure. Let's do the quotes like that.
Okay. I'll do the first one.
Yeah, you start.
I'll do the first one here. Which one should I do?
First one.
Okay. All right. I got to do this dramatically. This is supposed to be very dramatic. So I want to tell you guys something very important today. Good leaders do not make excuses. Instead, they try to figure out a way to get things done. Okay, no wait. I'm going to redo that quote. Don't clip that one. I got to read it like Jocko Wilkin. I should have listened to his quote first, like him live quoting it. This is not my original quote. Good leaders don't make excuses. Instead, they figure out how to get things done.
That's good.
Was that good?
That's good.
Was that too rough? Was that?
I don't know. Jocko's a rough guy.
I know. Did I capture the essence of Jocko? If anyone has not checked out any of his stuff, you should go just go to YouTube and type in Jocko Wilkin. Will link. I'm gonna put it in chat. The name.
Yeah. It'll make you want to wake up at like 4 a.m. too, after listening to like minutes.
Okay, the next one. You read it, Liam.
I don't know. The Jordan Peterson voice is pretty difficult.
Don't compare yourself with other people. Compare yourself with who you were yesterday.
Yeah, that was good.
Maybe I should like do a quick tie-in after that. Like that's what we do here. That is what we do here. We're always looking back through the chat and being like,
yeah, expand on
no,
it.
we don't compare each other. We don't compare to each other. We compare with how we did last year, how we did last month. How are you growing? Are you tracking that data? Instead of looking at all the data points around you and letting yourself be overcome with, I'm not there yet. I was thinking about this morning, actually, how you really should not compare yourself with anyone else. Compare yourself with who you were yesterday, who you were last month, who you were last year, because that's what really matters. Is, are you continuing that journey of growth? Everybody's at a different stage. If I compared my life to my sister or my friends, some of them don't have kids, some of them have kids, some of them have jobs. They're all progressing through life at different speeds. And I thought about my own speed of life. It feels neck breaking at times, and it's easy to look at other people and be like, well, they already have their savings and 401k and everything figured out. Looks like their life is all put together. First of all, you have no clue because social media is deceiving and they only show you what they want you to see. Second of all, they're in a totally different world. Their reality is totally different than yours in the sense that they might be not even considering the same things you're considering. So you should really think about it in terms of, am I continuing to grow personally? How was I doing last year? How was I doing last month? Anyways, all right. What do we have? Another quote here. Let's get some quotes from the audience. If you're watching and you have a good motivational, inspirational quote, share it in the co-working lounge here on stream or tag me. Another Jocko Williams one. Here we go. This is good. I gotta put these like over on the left side so I can actually read it while looking at the camera. Okay. It's still showing the camera feed. Perfect. Move it over a little bit. I just completely messed it up. Is that like the whiteboard? Should it go or stay? I feel like it's distracting in the background. Oh, we got one from the crowd. Abraham Hicks. You can't fake a vibration to the universe. I think the whiteboard makes you look smart. Thanks. It looks like I got stuff figured out back there. Yeah. I like that one. I like that one too. Thanks, B. At least I look smart. Okay, one more here. People who are successful decide they are going to be successful. And they make that choice. They decide to study hard. They decide to work hard. They decide to be the first person to get work and the last to go home. Get to work. Oh, I messed up the whole quote. We gotta redo it. Cut.
Okay.
Cut. We're not live, are we? I'm just kidding. We are definitely live. Okay, this is... We're spending too much time on this. This is the last quote I'm going to do. People who are successful decide they are going to be successful. They make that choice. They decide to study hard. They decide to work hard. And they decide to be the first person who gets to work and the last person to go home. I'm not encouraging the grind mentality, but I'm encouraging you to make that decision that you're going to do whatever is necessary to be successful. That's why you should join Triba, because it's necessary to have community around you, the community of people in that mindset of working together to be successful. Triba is community. Triba is family. Business family. That's what you need in your life. You know it. I know it. Join us. Discord.gg/Triba. Invite only. Here you go. That's your invite. Now is your moment. You have one opportunity, one chance. Mom spaghetti.
Yeah,
Don't blow
good
it.
song.
Don't. Oh, that was gold. That was gold. It is in responsibility that most people find the meaning that sustains them through life. It's not in happiness, not in impulsive pleasure, not in money. It's in having something to do that you're taking ownership of, that you're taking responsibility for. That sustains you. Not the only thing that sustains you, but it's definitely important. What are you taking responsibility for? Okay, that's our inspirational quotes. If you've got more, say, oh, we got another one. The American. Do you want me to read that? I'll read this for a 420 donation on the stream. I'll read this in a dramatic voice. How dramatic do you want me to be on a scale of 1 to 10? Give me a number. Pat?
13.
13. All right. 13. I can't read it without making it big, but then you can't see my face. Unless I get really close. Okay, that'll make it even more dramatic. All right, here you go. I do not choose to be a common man. It is my right to be uncommon. I seek opportunity to develop whatever talents God gave me, not security. I do not wish to be a kept citizen, humbled and dulled by having the state look to dreams into. Well, okay, it's too small. I'm not reading this. All right, we're gonna move on. Social media and content marketing. We're calling it so many different things, but you know what it is. Talking about what works right now to make businesses money. What works to get the audience and the reach and the conversion on that. We all got to make money in our business endeavors, whether you're working as a freelancer, small business operation, or you're on the marketing team for a larger group. You want to have those cutting edge tools. You want to know what's going on in the world. We're here to talk about that and to give feedback. You got a social media channel, anything you want to get audited, drop it in chat, and we'll take a look at it. If you don't want to do it on live stream, then you can contact Liam or me. We're happy to give some feedback privately. We have Calendly links in our profiles. At least Liam will, I do. Or you can just DM them on Discord. Our DMs are always open. So let's get to it. Let's do some marketing, Liam. Take us off. Let's get some updates.
Yeah, that was a very motivational start.
Oh,
I really want to
thanks.
go for a run. I don't know why.
I'm making you full screen.
I'll share my screen. Yeah, sharing my screen. There, can you see my screen, everyone?
Yep. I see you on the screen.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so let's go over a bit what happened like in the last 7 days on all the social media space. First, and I would like to hear some of your guys' thoughts on this, but Netflix actually is going to be launching a membership that will include ads. Now, apparently it's already nearly sold out. We all know that Netflix is like bleeding subscribers, so
Yeah.
it might be an attempt to try to keep like some of them. And yeah, the ads will be shown before your show and during your show. You'll get a maximum of 5 to perhaps 4 ads in 1 hour, and they'll be anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds long. Compared to your regular membership, I mean, it's regular membership, it's $10. The basic one with advertisements will be $6.99. From a user perspective,
Any
this
chance
is
you can
terrible.
translate this into English for the viewers who aren't Spanish speaking?
I didn't even notice in Spanish. Yeah, also.
There's a translation feature on the top. I think you click the little the options button on the far right side of it.
Options button on the right side.
Far right side of that whole screen, yeah.
1 second. No, I'm sure they have it here.
Oh, now it's English.
But this is Business Insider.
Oh.
How do I find it? Okay, do not look at this. Netflix pricing. Ads and pricing. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so basically you have your regular membership, which is what most of us have, which still like has all its features and it doesn't have ads. But for $4 less, you have the basic with ads feature, where on which you might have some shows unavailable and some also like movies that you might want to watch that might be available. And on top of that, you'll be bombarded with ads. Like within an hour, you'll be shown 4 to 5 ads during your show and after your show, which can be a bit annoying, especially during your show. I can see myself getting pretty annoyed if I'm watching a film and I just get an ad for Burger King. I do not want to, have that getting shown in front of me. This can be an attempt of Netflix trying to salvage their business model. I know at the moment they're losing a lot of subscribers. So this might be an attempt to try to turn that around. I don't know what you guys think. From a user perspective, it doesn't seem like a great move.
Well, their
But as
mobile
business
game,
owner-
they started doing the mobile games too, right?
They also started.
And mobile games run off of ads. A lot of mobile games run off of ads. I wonder if that's just their attempt to incorporate that as a part of the subscription tier. You get mobile games. I know that they're I just heard this today, but their Stranger Things only got like 2 million people downloaded it. Pretty small for the mobile game world. So they're very disappointed in that, and I don't know if they're going to continue. They probably will continue with the game development. But this is probably an attempt to monetize the games and get more subscribers on at a lower price point.
Well, from my understanding, like also regular businesses will be able to advertise like within those shows. And that's like kind of the point of like it'll be another source of revenue. It'll be massive if Netflix allows advertisers to come in and for this membership just show different ads that are related to whatever they're watching. So like if you're watching a cooking show, you get an ad for, I don't know, like a cooking book from, I don't know, a good chef or whatever. I believe that's what they're trying to do here. I'm sure there will possibly be advertising some of the mobile games.
So much more targeted, topical ads.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
YouTube
And
ads,
it's
kind
already
of.
segmented. What do you mean?
Well, YouTube ads usually are pretty relevant, but they're not always just relevant on the topic. They're more based on your search and the analytics they run on your search history. Their algorithm gives you pretty targeted ads, but I mean, it sounds like they're just trying to do the same thing as YouTube now.
So I
Looks like they're a bit under the pressure, at least revenue-wise. They're losing subscribers. The gaming is not doing well.
The gaming,
Hey,
they did a big flop there, and then Discord added gaming. Ugh, everybody's trying gaming now.
Industry.
We'll talk
So
about
the way
Discord
the
gaming later.
the ad
Yeah,
data
100%.
sharing-
Yeah, but just going over a bit Netflix, then yeah, you have a new membership. As a business owner, if you can advertise on Netflix, if you can afford it, and you can figure out a way that it makes sense for you to advertise there. Like for example, if you're in the food niche, I'm sure advertising on the food channels will be a good move for you. Pricing wise, or like what structure they would have for ads, I have no idea. I don't believe it's any public knowledge at the moment. I will update next week if I have any more information. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting move for Netflix. I'm sure a lot of people are not going to like the fact that they're getting ads. I'm sure a lot of businesses will like the fact that they can run ads. We'll see how it works out. Do any of you guys have any thoughts on this, or like, what do you think? Okay, we'll move on to TikTok then.
Hawaii, welcome to the stream. Sorry, I was muted there for a second. We got a new person here. Welcome, fresh designer.
Welcome.
And
Hello.
Samantha's here. Any thoughts on the Netflix subscriber stuff? All right, moving on. We'll keep
Yeah,
this
moving
short.
on to TikTok entering the e-commerce space. This is probably the biggest news like of the week. It's actually apparently already rolling out in the US. They're already implementing like ways that anyone with a TikTok account, at least a business account and creator account, can sell via TikTok. This is very different compared to Instagram shopping, because that was a bit of a flop and it still is. And when you actually want to buy something on Instagram, you'll get redirected to the website, and it all gets processed by the business. Now, TikTok wants to kind of become a new Amazon in the sense that they're going to be the ones shipping the items for you. All you have to do is kind of make sure they purchase via the TikTok app. It's big news and it's rolling out. It seems like they're already getting fulfillment centers. You have proof that they really want to do this. This is their LinkedIn like job recruiting. You see the e-commerce industry has been tremendous growth in recent years. It has become a contested space that grown amongst leading internet companies, and its future growth cannot be underestimated. So yeah, TikTok entering the e-commerce space. I'm sure this will change the platform a lot via what you're seeing content-wise. I'm sure you're going to be seeing a lot of more like business type of posts, like trying to sell you stuff. Because it makes sense. Anyone that's doing Amazon like FBA or selling on Amazon will want to kind of hop on this 100%. Because if it pays well, the attention is there. It'll be pretty easy to funnel it in. I don't know, Sam, do you have any thoughts on this? I know you were quite excited about the news.
I was definitely excited to hear that they were adding this. I think that it'll be a great thing for, like I said, smaller influencers. Why is my camera not turning on? Did Snap Camera restart? Something hijacked my camera. Bummer. All right, well, I don't have a camera. Anyways, the TikTok marketplace, well, I'm definitely going to be following that and probably going to be taking advantage of that for some different client accounts. We'll check it out and see how it works. I guess it'll come down to how they implement it and how they are taking their cut from whatever these influencers are making versus something like Shopify. Because they're probably going to be a big competitor with Shopify over Amazon. I mean, if they're doing fulfillment centers, I don't exactly know where their products are going to come from. If it's going to be just a direct port, like, hey, if you have an Amazon store or an eBay store, just put it on TikTok, or if it's going to be only bigger businesses on TikTok who have Amazon type fulfillment or what. But it being a Chinese company, I'm curious to see how they pull that off in America.
Yeah, no, 100% would be interesting to see. Especially you have kind of some titans battling out, Amazon versus TikTok. It'll be rough. But no, very interesting, especially also for creators. Like being able to now sell. Because we know that with TikTok, it's fairly easy to get a lot of views, so go viral. Like you don't need a lot of following to get a video, with 10,000 views. So I'm sure if you can make an effective ad, like put it on TikTok, and you can probably get a good amount of sales without having to do like a lot of like traditional hard work, which is fantastic for small creators. For big creators, I'm sure they will also be milking these to death, and same with big businesses. But at least it gives us an even playing field for smaller creators to be able to like monetize whatever they're doing. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
I have a feeling
and
that
then kind of like the last big news of the last 7 days is now Twitter offering subscriptions and offering the edit button. People have been wanting the edit button since Elon mentioned it a while back. The only issue is that you can only edit like up to 30 minutes after you tweet it. You have the text here that shows it, which can be an issue because most of the people that want to edit a tweet is because they see something they said maybe a year ago or a month ago, and it's like, oh, that's embarrassing or that's controversial. I want to get rid of it, edit it, right? So it's not like you can edit something like controversial you said last year, but at least if you make any grammar mistakes, you want to add hashtags, you want to change anything, you can do it within 30 minutes. Only issue is apparently at the moment, not a lot of people are using like the actual feature, because to use it, you need to have the Twitter Blue, which is like the new subscription service. And at the moment, yeah, they only rolled out a couple of days ago, but it's not doing super hot at the moment. Not sure how that will like continue. Perhaps if they up their minute period on like where you can edit your actual tweet, that will go higher. But at the moment, yeah, I mean, it's a feature everyone wanted, but since only paid users can use it, it's in a bit of a tough spot at the moment. It's only also available in New Zealand, Canada, Australia, and the US. So that can also be another potential issue and why they're not getting a lot of sales. But yeah, interesting to know that you can now edit your tweets. It's been a feature that people wanted for a while.
That's pretty cool.
Indeed, pretty cool. That's kind of all the news I had for the week. I don't know if there's anyone that wants me to like review their socials or go over their socials, or if they want Sam to go with their inner orbits.
Their orbits.
Inner orbits. Here, I'll stop sharing my screen for a second.
Okay, let me close out a snap cam again. It restarted itself. That's what happened.
I can see your camera.
You can see my camera?
On Twitch, not on Discord.
On Twitch, yeah. On Twitch, not on here. For some reason it's still switching back to that camera. Oh, there we go. I'm back. What's up, Twitch? How much is it a month? BU was asking. I think that's the Netflix subscription, $4.99 a month with ads. I wonder if that's for a family account though.
No, Netflix is $6.99. I think it's Twitter Blue that is $4.99.
Oh, Twitter Blue. Okay, Twitter Blue.
Ads price. It's $6.99 for the Netflix.
So if anybody has social, post it in chat. We'll take a look at it. We're gonna probably move on to some inner orbit content creation, talk about user-generated content here in a few minutes. But first, we can take a look at your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever you want. Maybe you got a reel or something you want us to look at. Post it in chat or on Discord. One thing I wanted to mention before we move on is the content pipeline and where you're getting content for your outer orbit posts. A lot of people struggle with this. You know, how am I going to create content for my social medias? And you can ask those questions here. This is a great place to do it, but there's also a marketing discussion channel in Triba. And it's a great place to post maybe some of your copy or your captions or your hashtags, whatever you're asking about. Post it in there, give an example. Be like, hey guys, can I get some feedback on this? And you'll get a lot of responses from people who just want to help you improve what you're doing. They want to share what's worked for them. So I love doing that in this community. That's really the benefit of Triba. Doing it live is awesome too, but if you don't feel confident doing that, just put it in a channel, leave it there. Somebody will respond to it and you'll get a little ping. Samantha said, I cleaned up my social accounts from the review you did last time. So far, so good. I'd love another review, but I'm not ready just yet. Okay. We should look at the Shout. Let's look at the Shoutcast, or what was that called? Shout Call? This is a good idea. We're gonna put B on the spot again. BU's been on the stream before. We did an audit of her socials a few weeks ago. Oh no. You don't, I mean, do you not want us to? You have it pretty well set up, and it's the new thing. I really just want to talk about the platform and see how it applies. Okay. Here, check this one out. I don't know if that's actually a direct link to yours. Oh, I found it. That's Twitch. Oh, okay. Whoops. Is that one? Yeah, don't click the first link. That was just for Twitch. That's it? Okay. Yeah, so I
can pop on the mic and chat with y'all about it.
Yeah, why don't you, if you don't mind?
Yeah, do you mean to turn my camera on?
Sure. Let Twitch see your face.
Yeah. Let's see. Is it working? Turn on camera. Lights.
So BU is a streamer on Twitch. Oh wow, you got your bee costume on! I love it! That's so cool.
Mom got this for me and I absolutely love it. It's ridiculous.
So BU's BU TV, BEEYOO TV on Twitch. She's been streaming for 8 years, I think. And we've had some great discussions about content creation and collaboration with other streamers. So we're going to take a look at some of the behind the scenes. Creating a sustainable revenue from streaming is difficult. And we've talked about that a little bit, but we're going to look at some of the ways you can do that. One of them, a newer way, is Shot Call. You want to explain a little bit
Yes.
what Shot Call is?
Yeah, so recently Shotcall has revamped their entire site. It used to be a platform to host tournaments and you would set them up, but they went a different direction. And so they just released VIPshotcall.gg, I think within the last couple months. And I joined recently, and it's been really cool. So it's a platform where people can come and subscribe to you outside of Twitch. Right now, the revenue split's 90-10. So
That's
you get
pretty-
90%, they only take 10, which is better than Twitch's 50%. What's
Mhm.
really cool about this site is when your users follow you on here and they connect their Twitch, their Twitter, their Discord, they will earn points per creator that they follow. So if you're following me right now, you should be earning points for being in my Discord. Those
Mhm.
points can be spent in my marketplace. So if you go to the little marketplace tab, this is your
Wait,
marketplace.
this is my marketplace. How do I go to?
It was.
Do I
on
have to
my
click?
page. Oh, now I gotta find me again. I don't know how to find your following.
Okay,
should
I'm on
show.
yours,
Okay.
right?
It says post media subscribe under.
Oh, there
yeah.
we go. Okay. Wait, what?
And then if you go to experiences.
Oh,
there you go.
experiences.
I've
There we
actually brought it
go.
up to them that first page doesn't have
Face
anything.
painting
and had a nice-
stream.
So as you can see here, I've set up a marketplace, and I'm still playing around with all of this stuff and learning about it. But you earn points just by following and following your creators on Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. They'll earn points, and they can spend those points here in my marketplace and get like real rewards. They can control my content by having me paint whatever they want me to paint on my
That's cool.
face. They can sponsor a cooking stream and make me make their favorite recipe. They can hop in my games for a game session. But they can spend their points they earn for free, which is a cool reward for those who aren't financially able to support a streamer. But they can also spend money. And again, it's a 90-10 split, so they can support my channel financially by paying for one of these cool experiences.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then you get to do stuff you love to do anyways. You've chosen the experiences. That's pretty cool. What about do they get points for retweeting or sharing?
They do. Yeah, there's a point breakdown somewhere in the platform. I'm trying to think where it is. Maybe in your dashboard. If you go there, I think it'll show your point breakdown. But they get points for retweeting on Twitter, commenting. They get points once a day for that. Once a week, you'll get extra points for being subscribed on Twitch or being subscribed on Shotcall. You can also post. You can post content that not everyone can see. People can spend their points to unlock special content posts.
Where do we redeem points for this?
For my microphone pop filters. Yeah, I actually made a new one yesterday.
Oh, nice.
They can do it right from the commission section. Under the marketplace, there's commission, so you can commission artists or musicians or. I've seen some people offer if you give marketing advice or reviews, I could say, hey, I'll review your channels. I'll sit in a video call with you for 15, 20 minutes or whatever. I'll review your content and give you advice. So you can charge for things like that. So they're kind of competing with a Patreon.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure how much Patreon takes, but I think it's a little bit more than that in terms of their cut.
At the moment, Shotcall has the best cut from what they were saying.
Okay. So you get a discount from your cut. Get 5%.
If you refer, this is the referral program. So if you sign up and you use my referral code, I'll get a 5% cut from what you make.
Cool.
So they're just trying to get people on the platform with that referral system. What else is cool about? Yeah, so I can post vaulted stuff, and people can spend points or pay money to unlock the post. So you get people cosplayers and things using the platform as well. If I have special tip for today, spend 500 points, unlock the special tip. It kind of keeps things engaging. Here's your dashboard. So if you have people following you, they would pop up in here.
They got Twitter. I wish they would have some other socials like Instagram and TikTok.
That'd be cool. Maybe they'll be expanding on it.
Because everybody can reshare or repost stuff on those platforms. You could just be like, go here, repost it. Add it to your story on Instagram or something. That'd be cool.
The team is really open for feedback, so if you join any of their Discord channels, they've been really friendly with taking feedback and things like that.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely going to check out their Discord then. I love how these kind of Web3 integrations, applications, everything like this has a Discord now. Everybody has a little community around it, and it's a great way to develop a product, right?
Yeah.
In parallel with the people who are using it. I logged out somehow, so.
They're also doing a Halloween costume contest this month on their social media, so it should be fun.
I talk a lot about Alex.
Sweet.
What was your name? What was your name on here? I'll look you up.
Mine is mine is just Samuel Hebda, I think. Pretty sure.
But I'm still exploring, finding out if my community likes it.
Okay.
Oh, Sam, I found you. So I'm gonna follow you, and it should bring me up in your. You'll get a notification, and then you should be able to see how many points I have. Well, I don't, unless you don't have your account synced. So.
Yeah, I actually logged into the Triba one. Now there's a Triba business community one too.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. So this is a cool way if you're a streamer to set up even more ways for your communities to support you, other than just a Twitch sub or joining your Discord. And then you also get to track all that engagement across several different platforms, which we have other apps for that, but they don't really reward your users the way that Shotcall does. And that's, I think, a really key point, is rewarding them and allowing them to participate in the content creation. So Bee's got specific things on there that are like, request a gaming session, request a ASMR session. Like, those are things that she likes to do. So I think it'll work out really well for you, just as the app develops and you figure out how to use it with the community. I'm interested to see how it plays out and try it out myself. What else?
Yeah, and they just introduced tiered subs too, so you can actually set up separate tiers. Like, oh, this is just for my ASMR content. This is just for gaming content. This is just for my business marketing content. So you can give special custom rewards just for like those users as well. I just shared a screenshot of what it looks like when I see who's following me, and it actually kind of gives me an idea of, oh, maybe they're not participating on Twitter as much. What can I do to increase that? Or, they're not in my Discord. Why are like 5 of these people not in Discord? Maybe I should reach out to them and invite them in. And it kind of helps me look at that.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Discord later. But yeah, for sure. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm glad we got to talk about this today. Whoops, that's not what I meant to turn off. I meant to turn off that.
Yeah, there's always platforms like this coming up, and it's hard to know like which ones are useful, who's going to use them, which one to go with. There's so many. So. And
the best way to find out about it is personal experience and referrals. I probably would not try something like this if it wasn't for B saying I've tried it, I'm having some success with it, just want to see where it's going. Then I'm much more willing to check it out and mess around with it, give it at least a shot. Same way with other programs for business, like someone told me Asana was a good application for project management. I looked into 3 or 4, but ultimately the weighing in factor was the fact that he had used Asana. Very simple like that. That's the kind of networking we do in Triba. It's like, here's a great tool, probably other tools that are comparable, but here's why I use this one. Works very well. So you can hop in on that kind of marketing and brand growth. If you're not in Triba, discord.gg/Triba. Join us on there. We're getting near the end of this hour. These are hour-long segments every Thursday. We do marketing. I want to just go back and thank Liam and B for sharing on stream today. Appreciate you too.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Liam, I would have never known about the Netflix thing or the new Twitter update. So
I know that was. I want to keep doing that for sure. And the quotes, those, and then maybe check out a new software or application once a week. Those 3 things. We might have time to do a Discord or a Twitter, or a social media after that or before that. But I think we could go through those 3 things and have some great discussion around it every week. So, sound like a plan?
Yeah. Oh, I do have some new tips on Twitch if you want to hear them.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. That's perfect. A Twitch update.
Cool. So 2 things on Twitch that I've noticed lately that people aren't using or utilizing for their channel is the schedule feature. So just recently, the schedule's been there, but just recently, when you go to your following page on Twitch, you can now see people's schedules pop up when you scroll down on that following page. Upcoming streams, and you can see who has stuff scheduled and what they're doing. So it's being shown in more places than just in your profile. So setting that schedule into Twitch so people can say they're interested and to be reminded and see when your upcoming streams are. So many people don't use the schedule feature, and I go and I look at them to see when they're going to be on next. And I think people are missing out on users that way. So utilize that. And then the other thing is the new tag system. Used to, you were restricted to certain tags that Twitch had implemented, and that was it. Well, now you can use any tag you want. And you can use up to 10. So I would just use all of them to describe your content. So when people are looking for you, if you specialize in coffee or a certain game type, I'm an FPS shooter, hashtag chatty or hashtag tea time, whatever it is that describes your content, whatever craft you're doing or art, use those tags. I'm getting results. I'm having people come in and be like, hey, I saw your hashtag knitting. What have you been making lately? And I'm like, oh my God, it works. And so I'm cool. I'm actually seeing results from it. Right now I'm playing Overwatch. I have hashtag Lucio. He's my main character. So people are looking for Lucio players. They're going to be able to find me. Cool. So I definitely recommend using the tags if you haven't yet.
Awesome. That is great advice. I'm definitely going to take that and run with it. I've actually put on my Asana, before you mentioned this, integrate the calendars on Twitch. And I had a sinking suspicion, or not sinking, but rising hope that the calendar, kind of like Discord events, became a thing. That would be more of a thing in Twitch. They've had it for a long time, and nobody ever used their stream calendar. So I'm really excited that's being featured, and we can plan accordingly. Because streaming is something that works best when it's intentional, rather than just haphazard, like, oh, I go live whenever. So
yeah. I used to be that person, scheduling. It's working. No. I'm noticing the result. It's taken a couple months.
But... I did too. And I'll tell you what, it's rough. But take advantage of those scheduling integrations. So the calendar for Discord, there's like ChronicleBot, SeshBot. Chronicle's probably the best one for linking up your Google Calendar to your Discord, automatically post events, recurring events. It links to whatever you put in there for the location, or you can just set it to link to the live event in the Discord. So really great. You can have that. Just plan your events on Google Calendar and then set them up in Discord. Twitch, recurring events you can plan out on there. LinkedIn, one-off events. I don't think you can schedule recurring events, but you can set up a one-off event and link it to Discord. YouTube, same thing. Schedule events. You can schedule a live stream out. Restream lets you do that. You can plan out your streams. And then, I'm trying to think the last one, LinkedIn. Facebook also has a live feature, but I haven't messed around a lot with the recurring scheduling. That's all for Twitch and content creation, live events. We talked a little bit about Twitter Blue, and TikTok Marketplace. Interested to see how those play out in the ecosystem of content creators and influencers. See how we can take advantage of that within the community. If you have thoughts or advice or feedback on this session, hop in Discord, discord.gg/Triba, and join us. The community, the family here, it's amazing. It's what sustains me through the ups and downs of business and entrepreneurship. These folks right here around me are amazing. So thank you all for joining us live stream and in Discord, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.